Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey. We are a vegan, mostly whole food cooking channel. We do a lot of starch solution, sometimes just some gardening and updates with Tim. If you like what you hear, please hit that like button, show us some love, and please think about subscribing and becoming part of the Plant-Based Dads family. If you're into the Mediterranean diet, my sister April has the Mediterranean Maiden. It's a channel based on eating the low-fat version of the Mediterranean diet. Sometimes that diet can be filled with a lot of fatty foods, and she can't handle that. So you have a link right here if you're interested in following her. Her latest video is What I Eat in a Day, and she takes you through all the different meals she's having, plus a snack, which looks pretty good, on that Mediterranean diet. So go over there, say hello, check out the video, leave a comment, and let her know I said hi. I would like to take a moment to thank our patrons and our financial supporters. Without them, we could not get the plant-based message out to the public. If you've ever seen the show, if you thought about how can I help, how can I be part of this, or if you're in the Facebook group, which is my volunteer gig, that's full-time, and if you thought, how can I help Joey with this, how can I be part of this, that's how you can help. You can become a financial supporter. There's a link to Patreon and PayPal beneath this video, and we could certainly use your help, and we'd love for you to be part of the team. You may know this already, but I'm a teacher, and we're getting toward the end of the school year. By the time this video comes out, it will be May 2nd. Oh man, we'll have less than a month left. It is all out, like all hands on deck, all systems go right now. Not only do I have finals that I'm preparing my students for, but this is the time of year when they're like in plays and orchestra productions, and I'm having to drive all over the Phoenix Valley to go see them because they'll say to me, you know, Mr. Troxel, it would really mean a lot to me if you came and watched. And of course, like, what am I gonna do? I'm like, okay. And so I want to go and I want to support them. And I always enjoy it. The shows are amazing. So a lot's happening right now. And with that, you know, I have that other channel, Sophomore Swag. There's a link to it right here. I talk about in that channel what it's like being a teacher. I take you through the day with me. It's all about the focus of classroom stuff, just teacher stuff, lessons I'm doing, how I'm planning, not really what I'm eating. I maybe talk about my meals there, but more about just your daily routine and classroom setup. So if you're interested in that, Sophomore Swag, that's my channel where I talk about all that. Okay, so for today's video, lately I've been making these, I want to call them mung bean breakfast cups because that's what they are. But they're probably known really as eggless bites. Have you ever seen those egg bites where they like scramble eggs with a bunch of veggies in it? One of the teachers that works with me, Amanda, hey girl, what's up? She'll bring these egg bites in, and they look really good. So I've decided to make a eggless version of it. It's the same type of idea. It's muffin shaped, but it's an eggless bite. Made out of the just egg knockoff mung bean recipe that we have. So if you've ever made that recipe, if you thought like, oh, this is great, how can I use this in other recipes? Here it is right here. So I'm going to take you through how I put all that together, and you wind up with these really cool looking like eggless bites, right? I just don't like calling them eggless because people are like, well, if you're vegan, why do you have to make everything look or sound like meat, right? Like I don't, it's mung bean breakfast cups, right? But for people who are transitioning, it's eggless bites. You call them what you want, you do you. Let me just show you how it's done. I'm starting with an 8-cup mixing bowl, and to that I'm adding some diced cherry tomatoes. This is about 10 cherry tomatoes. Next, I've diced up about 4 scallions. And now I'm adding 2 handfuls of baby spinach that I've chopped up. Then I'm adding the entire recipe of my mung bean just egg copycat recipe. There's a link to it right here. I poured the whole thing in. Now I'm just sprinkling in some salt and then cranking in some fresh ground pepper. Next, it's about 1/4 teaspoon of parsley and then about 1/4 teaspoon of basil. Now I'm gonna grab my stirrer and give this a little mixy. I wanna make sure I get all of that nice and combined. Then I've got a muffin pan or a cupcake pan, and I'm just going to use my measuring cup. This is 1/3 cup to fill up those cups. They will expand a little bit, so leave a little bit of room at the top. If you have those little paper liners, this might be a good time to use them. Then because this is YouTube, I'm sprinkling on some more scallions, but you don't need to do that. There's already plenty in there. And again, because it's YouTube, I'm sprinkling on some nutritional yeast, but there's already nutritional yeast in the mung bean mixture, so you don't really need it. And I'm tossing these in the oven at 375 for 20 minutes. I also wanted to try these in these silicone cups. Aren't these the coolest little things? I wanted to see if I can get them to not stick here, because this recipe does have some stickage. So I just used the rest of the batter to fill up these 6 muffin cups. The recipe makes 12 bites altogether. And then once again, I'm topping them with a little more fresh scallions and some more nutritional yeast. For these little guys, I'm putting them on a pan to get them into the oven in one shot. And off they go, 375, 20 minutes. Once the bites in the cupcake pan come out, I'm using a knife to go around the edge to loosen them up so I'll be able to get them out of the pan easier. And then I'm just taking a thin spatula and sticking it in and under to pull them out. It is going to stick a little bit. However, they do come out intact, and you can see right here, it looks really good. I'm just going to go through and take the rest of these out and get them plated up. These are looking really good. Let's see how the silicone cups are doing. When the silicone cups came out, I thought I could just peel the silicone away and they'd be ready to go, but that didn't work. The batter stuck to the silicone cups. So if you do use these, they're a lot of fun for the kids, but you'll have to use a spoon to consume it out of the silicone cup. All right, it's time to eat breakfast. All right, so here they are. They smell amazing. I can't wait to dig into these. I just want to give you a little shot right here. Look how good the regular little muffin cups look. And I'll talk about the sticking and all that in a minute, but you can see all the different vegetables in there. Look, you can see down there the tomatoes. Like, this is just a breakfast in a little cup. And you can make one of these. I've done all the macros. One of these is 67 calories. I'm going to say 68 because it was like 67.9. 68 calories. So if you eat, let's just round it up to 7, right? If you eat 4 of these, right, that's 280 calories. You can have 4 of these and, I don't know, something else, some fruit or something for breakfast if you want, and you're under 300 calories for the breakfast. So this is a really nutritionally dense meal without the cholesterol that eggs actually give you, without any of the fat, right, that you would get by using oil and all that stuff. This is a really nice option. For breakfast, you can't beat it. And they're really good for food prepping. I do take these to work, and I have them for work. I just throw them in the microwave and heat them up. The other cool thing I did, if you saw that, was I wanted to make these in these little silicone cups, right? Aren't these fun? Look how good these look. All the little feet on these cups. These are a lot of fun if you have kids in the house or whatever. I thought by making these in these cups that it wouldn't stick to the side, but that didn't happen. So on these, if you do serve them out of these cups, you'd have to serve them with the spoon so they could eat right out of them. All right, let's talk about the sticking part. So I have made these over and over again. I have even tried them with spray oil, by spraying the oil. Either way, they still stick to the pan. There's no difference in using the spray oil. So I've just kind of come to accept that, you saw in the making of it that I had to take the knife and go around it, and then I just took a rubber spatula and stuck it in and pulled it out. It did come right out, but it does leave residue around the pan. So there's a small bit of stickage, but not enough to break it up. You can see here, it's all intact. It's a muffin, right? It's not broken or anything. So when you're making these, just know that it is going to stick. And when you're thinking to yourself, I should use spray oil, don't bother. It doesn't change the outcome at all. You really just have to accept that they're going to stick a little bit, all right? All right, I have these occasionally, so I know what they taste like, but I'm going to grab them right here and see what we've got. Oh, man. I want you to see this. This is just a beautiful combination of the eggless batter, the mung bean breakfast batter, all those vegetables in there. I mean, the scallions and the tomatoes and the spinach, it's all there, and it's just all held together so well. They're cooked, they're not not done. They're cooked nicely. The top of it has a nice little crust on it. It tastes absolutely delicious. Huh. So good, guys. Wow. Oh, man. So a great little breakfast option, and if you've got some kids with you, making it a little fun with these fun little cupcake holders with the feet on them. I've got all sorts of ones. I got little Christmas packages, my husband, he's bought every one of these things that are out at the store. TJ Maxx has it. We own it. All right, that's our video for today. Really nice little mung bean breakfast cups, or eggless bites if you want to call them. Again, inspired one of my work wives, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda, for the idea. I just wanted to make it vegan and less cholesterol. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Show us some love. What's not to like, right? If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and click that bell. You'll get notified every time we have a new video, usually every Tuesday. And please, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you like an egg bites person? Are you thinking about like, hey, I would make these? Or are you just like, I don't like eggs? I'll tell you what, my sister hates the smell of eggs, and so did I. That sulfur smell. And I did put like that black salt in here, which is that sulfur smell. But it kind of cooks out, and the taste of it is very, very slight. You can leave that out. So my sister, who doesn't like eggs, she loves when I make like eggless stuff that looks like eggs, like scrambled tofu or anything like this, because this she can eat without it making her sick. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.